Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show, the podcast, and I am so excited today to talk to you all about my newest project, the Show Gazette. That is right, the Show Gazette. It is a website dedicated to all things MLB The Show, and I announced it last month on Twitter. Got incredible reception there, but not all of you are on the Twitter machine, and not all of you follow me there. You should, though. kdjTV 611, thank you. But the Show Gazette, launching soon. Might be this week, might be the week after. It will 100% be launched by the time MLB The Show 25 comes out. The back-end stuff is hard, and I'm working on it, and I've got a lot of people helping me out, and it's going to be a go-to resource. Go-to resource for MLB The Show, everything. So without further ado, let's talk some more about it, and let's... Where the heck's my button? There it is. Look at it. So this is, the Show Gazette. Everything about its appearance and its intricacies is subject to change. Again, we are in the early stages of putting it together. I've had incredible help from the folks over at ShowZone. Shout out the folks at ShowZone who are helping me quite a bit with this project. So, the Show Gazette. Expect a new type of logo soon. This will not look like this all the time. This is just a placeholder. But the Show Gazette is going to have everything you need about MLB The Show. As you can see, I've already preloaded stories in there for when we do go live. We're going friggin' live. I want to just kind of walk you guys through what the site is going to look like in my head. Most importantly, because I have a nice, helpful community here, who I love. Thank you, guys. I want to bounce ideas or concepts or anything else off of you. And in the YouTube comments, I want you to tell me what you think. I want you to tell me what's missing, what you'd like to see. Because, of course, this is a website for you. The readers, the consumers, the fans, the gamers, the players of MLB The Show. So we will start. Where do we start? I don't even know where to start. Let's from the top down. Let's start with About. Again, all subject to change. I will be adding more information as I am inspired. But brief little about. The Show Gazette was founded by me, kdjTV, in 2025 to be a source of news, opinions, reviews, and advice for the MLB The Show community with a stable of writers and experts. We'll get to that. And mega fans of MLB The Show ready to produce content. The Show Gazette can be a key resource for avid players of the game. A little background about me if you guys don't know. I work in sports media. I'm a writer, editor, social media marketer. I write for a sports magazine. Some of you guys know which one it is. I prefer to try to keep some of my life separate from content. But this is my job. This is my passion. I love sports writing. I have a journalism degree, of course. And this is what I do from 9 to 5 every day. And so now I'm expanding it to have something that I have control over in this way. I run the website for my day job, so the day-to-day operations of a website are not too difficult for me. It's the back-end code stuff that really confuses me. But thankfully, I don't have to do much of that. This page, which will be updated as time... Why we're flickering, I don't know. Please hold. Let's see if that... Is that a bug or is that a... Hold on. Look at us. Technical difficulties. We're going to figure it out as a team. There we go. I figured it out. We're building it. It's not perfect yet, as you can see. Our writers, this is where I'm going to list our frequent contributors on the website. If you think you have what it takes to write for the Show Gazette, send me an email, kdjTV@outlook.com, DM me on Twitter, and we can have a conversation. I can't guarantee everyone who reaches out can be a contributing writer, but it doesn't hurt to ask. I've had a bunch of people email me with resumes and things. It didn't need to be that serious. I appreciate those of you who sent resumes. I wasn't asking for those. I was just asking for general inquiries. But if you're interested, let me know. So, this is me, and I've preloaded one other person into the writers. I have a few more I'm working with. I've gotten some more information from them. I'm going to work on this over time and preload their information here. But shout out to Adam. Adam is here. Adam is a current business student. an aspiring sports industry professional with a passion for the game on and off the field. Adam is an MLB The Show player since 2021 and is always looking to combine business and sports in innovative ways. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited because not only do I want to provide the information, I want to give a face and a voice to people who know what they're talking about. And I think Adam's going to be one of those people. We move over to contact. Have a question you want to write for us? Find me on Twitter. That's simple. Again, this is a page I'm going to work on over time. I am unsure if the Show Gazette is going to have its own social media pages. That's just another thing for me to have to keep up with. I really don't know if I want to do that. I might just operate everything from my own personal Twitter account. We'll see. That's a to-be-determined situation. So let's go back to the homepage, the Show Gazette. Which, clearly, it's having loading problems right now. There we go. We're back. Oh, I wanted to go here. Sorry. So, the way that the homepage is constructed. These are our 4 main categories. There are going to be more than just these 4, but these are going to be the 4 main ones. The one I think we're going to use most frequently. Content reviews. Oh, I should also say here. These 4 are also beautifully placed right here. Love what the guys at ShowZone did in putting this together. Shout out to Jeremy. It just looks great. So content reviews are going to be your in-depth analysis of MLB The Show content from cards to game modes. My goal is to have a post ready for every single content drop that happens in MLB The Show 25. That's why I have a team of contributors who are ready to help out because I can't do it all by myself. If it's a pack drop, quick little story. If it's a big content, influx of stuff into the game, we're going to break it all down, how to go about completing it, best cards, etc., etc., etc. The content review is going to be the bulk of the content. Pro tips. This is where we're going to have our experts give people strategies and techniques to elevate gameplay. That's not just for players who play competitively and online. We're going to have franchise tips, how to best optimize your franchise mode, with what settings to use to get the most out of it. Road to the Show, we're going to talk about the best ways to progress your player, the best ways to go about simulating. We're going to break down everything. I think this is going to be a fun resource for a lot of people. Gear and accessories, reviews and recommendations for gaming equipment to enhance your experience. People don't realize that there's more to life than just a basic controller. So we're going to go through other types of things. Not a sponsor, but control freaks. Things you should use. Precision rings, not a sponsor. Monitors, if you're not playing on a monitor, we're going to break down some monitors. Third-party controllers if you're an Xbox person. We're going to go through everything you might need that can elevate your game to the next step. And then lastly, opinions. Everyone's got opinions on MLB The Show. Everyone's got opinions on just about everything. So I'm going to give certain people the avenue to share their opinions. Not everybody is going to be gifted that opportunity. I will write some opinions. I've already reached out to a few MLB The Show content creators who I respect to do some guest columns. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. But as you can see, the very first thing pinned to the top of the homepage, which I have permanently affixed here for now, is the new Legends list for MLB The Show 25. And as you can see, this category is MLB The Show 25 news. That's another thing we're going to, be infiltrating content with quite a bit. So if we click on new Legends in MLB The Show 25, it's a running list of the new Legends added to the game, those announced before the game's release, and even during the game cycle, because as we know, sometimes they drop Legends during the game. And all this is just a list and a picture. Manny Ramirez, so far, we've only had 4 confirmed. We've had Manny Ramirez confirmed, Roger Clemens confirmed, Cool Papa Bell confirmed, and a lot of people might have missed this, but Biz Mackey got confirmed on the Biz Mackey Foundation Instagram, which Bob Kendrick shared on his stories, as did MLB The Show. Ramon does a whole voiceover. Biz Mackey was specifically referenced in that video. There are a couple others kind of alluded to, but they were not confirmed per se. Biz Mackey's confirmed. So this will be something I'm going to update throughout the entire game cycle, but obviously, of course, in the pre-release cycle when they start dropping all the Legend information. So right now we're up to 4 new ones. If we go back to the Show Gazette homepage, let's go to content reviews. There's nothing on it yet. I just put this as a placeholder. But this is where content reviews will live. This will be the first one. I assume this specific article page will be updated to include all of the content that drops day 1. That's going to be a big old lift for your boy to write. But I like to write, so it's okay. Pro tips. I've taken an attempt at putting one article in pro tips. tips to take advantage of ambush hitting. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in using ambush hitting, so I actually broke down some stuff. Obviously, I haven't played with it myself yet, but just based on what we've learned, I think there are some already easy pointers that you could use to master the thing. So there's that. Gear and accessories, nothing there yet, but like I said, we're going to upload so much stuff here. And then opinions, I am going to write, probably within the next day or so, a final review of MLB The Show 24. Story coming soon. So excited about that. Then, if you click on the recent, or if you click on the all articles page, you'll get a smattering of everything. Now, I know the design in terms of all the white is very simplistic. I like it. I just think it looks clean. I'm not out here to be making the most like visually stunning, ridiculous website, because websites with too many bells and whistles, they're slow load times, images don't load, they slow down your computer or your phone depending on what device you're looking at. It just doesn't make sense. This is super clean, super crisp. I love it. I'm a big fan. So I have lots of ideas for what's going to populate the infinite pages of this website. And it comes from a place of wanting to expand my content. This is not weird, but this is like an avenue of content people don't get into. If you're like specifically talking gaming and MLB The Show, based on my experience, if you're a content creator, you create on Twitch or YouTube, or you live stream, or you record, or you do shorts. I have a podcast. That's a little unique in this content creating space. Though more people are starting to do it now, and that's super awesome. I think the next evolution for what I can do as a creator is to lend the written word to people who want to get better at this game. It's an information gathering place as well. A few things that come with that I'm well aware of. People don't read no more. There will not be 20,000 word, manifestos on here. We're keeping everything compact. If you go back and look at my ambush hitting story, it's a 3-minute read, which the website calculates on its own with AI, I imagine. This is easy. This is easy peasy to get through. This is like, most of the stories are going to be like this, if not faster. Because I don't want people to have to, like, devote time to this. I want them to, this is a quick fix. This is, if you need information, you get it fast. That's why I think this is going to be a very valuable page, because people are going to Google, who are the new legends? It will be the show 25. And then bingo bango, this is going to come up, and it's an easy list. I'm trying to, always with my content, with everything, with my YouTube, with my podcast, now with this, I've always tried to find avenues where there's like a niche that can be carved out. So when I started my podcast, it's because I didn't really know of any consistent podcasts in the community. And obviously I was passionate about it. You know what's funny? It says it's a 5-minute read here for this new Legends thing, but now it says 1 minute. It's 1 to 5 minutes. It's irrelevant. Don't worry about it. Back on point. I started the podcast because I was interested in podcasting, and I was like, you know what? There's a void here. And that served as the jumping off point, the launching point for my YouTube. And you guys know my YouTube content is a lot different than what a lot of people do on YouTube. I don't do heavily edited videos. It's very raw in terms of, like, you're getting what you're getting, and this is my personality. This is who I am. It's not too over the top most of the time, I hope. And it's informational. Like, the 10-minute mailbag on Mondays is all about educating the community, or at least talking about the questions we all have. Like, I don't always have the answer, and I'll never claim to always have the answer. But everyone's got questions, and everyone kind of has similar ones. So it's nice to talk about them and, like, work our way through things. The podcast on Tuesdays, again, that's kind of unique content. On Thursdays and Fridays, I kind of dabble in my how to pitch with stuff that no one really does. I do the in-game manager series, which Cbrev so incredibly did with the What Would Cbrev Do series. And, with Cbrev transitioning into working for SDS, that content doesn't really exist anymore. And I am not Cbrev. I'm not claiming to be. He's a lot better at the game than I am. But I appreciate his style, and I like to emulate some of that when I can. So it's all about being myself and being comfortable with doing the content I do, but also about, carving out the voids that don't exist with everyone else doing the content they do. And that's not a knock on the content they do. They're filling their own niches and voids based on what they're good at. What I'm good at is this kind of stuff. At least I think I am. So next up is the Show Gazette, where I am a classically trained writer. No, I mean, I went to school for this. I'm a sports writer. It's my job in real life. It's what pays my bills. It's what does everything. I have a passion for it, and I'm pretty okay at it. So here we are. Let's take the skills and transition them into something useful in this community. So that's why I want to build the Show Gazette. And I'm so excited for all the writers. Again, right now it's just myself and Adam, at least officially on this website, but there will be more. Again, it's doing this. I also think it's because I'm not logged in, and the site is technically not live yet. So that could be part of it. The site is not live. Hold on, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Also, because the site is not technically live yet, there we go. I cannot give you the URL yet. I will have the URL ready for you guys. That URL you were seeing right there is not necessarily what it's going to be. But I want to leave you all here. Let's go back with this. Let's go here. Let's go to this. Nope, this one. Short episode today. That's okay. We can't always do long ones. We got to conserve some energy for when the content is flying off the shelves. I want to end the episode here with, what do you guys think of this concept? What do you want to see on the Show Gazette? And if you're interested in writing for the Show Gazette, let me know. Full transparency, because I believe in full transparency. For now, myself included, this is an unpaid opportunity. I'm not getting money from this either yet. I want to assess the viability of what we're trying to achieve. I want to, of course, see if we can get sponsors in the fold. I'm going to work on getting ads on the site that are not too intrusive. I don't want an intrusive ad experience, but I got to work on some things. So if you are interested in writing, just know that. I also hate writing for free, yet I also did that a lot when I was younger and trying to get clips and experience. In a perfect world, there will come a time when they are not unpaid opportunities. But for right now, just because we're launching, we're a young tech startup. Everyone get excited. It's an unpaid opportunity. So just know that. I hope you can respect where I'm coming from with that. Trust me, I don't want it to be like that forever, because I would also like to earn money for my time. But that's where we're at. So let me know all your thoughts. The Show Gazette coming soon. It could come tomorrow. It could come a week from now. It's coming before launch. There's a lot of hard work going on behind the scenes to get it done. So that's it. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Enjoy the Show Gazette. I'll see you next time.